Hello everyone, welcome to Pine Networks configuration tutorials. Today we're gonna be configuring layer 2 VPN VPWS. L2 VPN VPWS, which stands for Virtual Private Wired Service, provides a point-to-point connection between two sites, enabling the transferred extension of an Ethernet segment over a service provider's network. So here in this tutorial, we will create the VPWS between two PE routers to allow two PCs to communicate as if they were directly connected by a cable. This is the topology that we're going to use. As you can see, we have two PE routers, which are R1 and R3, and we have two CE routers, which are R5 and R6. So let's get started. First, we need to configure our IGP, so we will use OSPF here. Router OSPF 1. Now I created the OSPF process ID 1, router ID 1.1.1.1. Then I configured the OSPF router ID to be the same as the loopback address. Network 10.10.10.0/24 area 0. Then I enable OSPF on my point-to-point network, connecting the two PE routers using the network command. Network 1.1.1.1/32 area 0. And I do the same for the loopback interface. Let's quickly verify our OSPF configuration. We'll use the command show IP OSPF neighbor to see if the OSPF adjacency is properly established, and then show IP route OSPF. Here we see that we have OSPF routes in the routing table indicated by a no. Next, we'll need to configure LDP for MPLS label distribution. Now I entered the LDP configuration mode. Here I configure LDP router ID to be the same as loopback IP. Transport address IPv4 1.1.1.1, and I configure the LDP to use the loopback as the transport address. Targeted peer IPv4 2.2.2.2. L2 VPN requires targeted LDP sessions for VPN label exchange, so I configure a targeted LDP session with the remote peer. Interface CE1. Here I enable label switching on the interface CE1. And enable LDP on the interface. Let's quickly verify our LDP configuration. We'll use the command show MPLS LDP neighbor. This shows us the established LDP neighbors or sessions. And the command show MPLS forwarding table. This shows the MPLS forwarding table. Now let's configure our virtual circuit. Note that both PEs must be configured with the same VC ID for the VPWS to work. MPLS Layer 2 circuit. Circuit 1 100.2.2.2.2. Here I'm configuring the virtual circuit for OcNOS 2, naming it Circuit 1 and assigning virtual circuit ID of 100. Next, we need to bind the customer interface to the VC. Now I'm configuring the interface as a layer 2 port. And here I'm assigning VLAN 100 to that port. Here I'm associating the interface with the VPWS instance. Here I am binding the interface to the virtual circuit, circuit 1. Now let's verify our configuration. We'll use the command show LDP MPLS layer 2 circuit. And as we can see, it's up and running. This will display detailed information about the MPLS layer 2 circuits. And the command show MPLS VC table. This will display the status and configuration of the virtual circuits. And as you can see, it's active. Now let's try to ping the two endpoints. And as you can see, we get a successful ping. Thank you for watching.